Welcome to Scotch and Talk. I'm Ever Cole. Tell me a little bit about your business before we start out with anything else.
Okay, I co-founded Safello. It's a company based out of Stockholm, Sweden. It's now Safello Group that has a brokerage business, which is serving the European market. And we acquired a company called ICBit, which is doing a futures exchange for cryptocurrencies. And Cryex, which is a clearing, settlement, and trading platform, also designed for cryptocurrencies.
Okay, so you're the CEO.
Yeah.
How important is it to have a strong leader at the head of a company, in your opinion?
I mean, I think if you look at any of the large companies in the past decade, specifically technology companies, they are characterized by strong leaders and their mark on pushing the company forward. So I would say it's important. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think looking at the crypto space, I think we have some strong leaders there as well, aside from being nice to me about our company. Particularly comes to mind Binance. If CZ is running the company, it's very much akin to what I've seen with Alibaba, with the founder of Alibaba. So I think that can go a long way.
It seems within the crypto space there's a lack of trust. Where do you think this lack of trust started from, and how do we restart the crypto space?
Well, it started at the very, very beginning with an anonymous creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. And then the trust definitely was breached in the time that we were founding our company, and the basis of which we called the company your Safello to build the trust, which was the time where MTGOX was hacked and almost $1 billion went up in smoke. So that creates some trust issues.
What are some strategies you've implemented to show your customers how safe your platform is?
There are certain things that we did as part of the foundation, which is we decided, so this is 2013, which is ages in crypto years that we've been around. Yeah. In essence, just being around that long and never being compromised on itself is of course a check mark for trust that very few companies can say they have in their pocket. But for us, we registered with the financial inspection in Sweden, so we want to do everything by the book. And we were able to get actually conservative bank to bank us, top 4 bank in Sweden. And then we actually did something in the company as well, where we decided not to store the actual cryptocurrencies, but instead just match the orders. So there was never an exposure risk for anyone dealing with Safello that we could lose your cryptocurrency. So that also helped us to battle some of the things that other companies like peer-to-peer exchanges have dealt with.
Why are banks so hesitant to bank companies in blockchain and exchanges?
I've talked to a lot of bankers over the years. It's technology, so first the risk that we just discussed about, the ability for somebody to come in and swoop out and take the money, and the best practices certainly have been developing over the past years, but still we're only now seeing institutional grade custodianship coming to market. So that's been one factor. The other one is actually also technology-wise. If you look at the existing regulation, then cryptocurrencies, when you look at the transparency of transactions, doesn't really rhyme with the current legislation. So for instance, when we were in the Techstars program with Barclays, we had a lot of discussion with the highest level of AML to discuss these things. And they said, well, we don't know where it sits, so we need to have clarity from the regulators to be able to embrace it. And now finally they have, and they went with startups through the Innovation Hub, for instance, in the UK, in order to get that stamp from, okay, we can do something with cryptocurrency.
I was looking back at some of your older interviews, and you said when you were 18, you wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah, I was a rapper.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that part of your life?
Sure. I guess before that, I think... it
was a DJ.
I was trying to become a DJ.
What was your DJ name?
It was Double B. I don't even know what it came from. I think it was somebody said something at school, and then I turned it into... And then my obvious rapper name became Rhino.
Okay.
So that was my rapper name. And I did that semi-seriously. I had a whole crew with 2 DJs and a backup rapper, and I had like an album, and I did a very, very horrible music video that I'm glad you didn't find.
Yeah. Could you give me the link to that?
No, I'm sorry. Okay. So I think it's lost on the internet.
I think it disappeared.
There's never going to be any money in this, so I should probably do some kind of career. And that's when I started doing my own startup.
It was great talking to you.
Likewise.
Thanks so much. Cheers.